Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I want to share another in-depth perfume review, and we are going to be discussing another fragrance that I recently shared in a Paris Corner perfume haul. If you missed that video, I will link it in the description box below this one here. Recently picked up 8 different new to me fragrances from Paris Corner. And I am slowly over the next few weeks here going to be reviewing those. In today's video, I want to share my thoughts on the Paris Corner Qissa Delicious. I recently reviewed the newer Qissa Gala fragrance, which is such a beautiful scent, you guys. If you missed the review of Qissa Gala, I will go ahead and link that in the description box right below this video as well. It is an absolutely beautiful dupe of Avon's Far Away, which was something that I really enjoyed back in high school. So it's kind of a fun, nostalgic scent for me. Qissa Delicious, however, is a really yummy, really delicious Gourmand. It is definitely aptly named, and I think this is one of those fragrances that if you are a gourmand lover, you would absolutely love this. So really excited to share the review for this one. If you're interested in picking it up, you can find it in a few different places. I do have a discount code over at Aroma Concepts, which is where I purchased all of my fragrances from. I will put a link to where you can find Qissa Delicious in the description box below. I will also put my discount code down there. That'll save you a little bit of extra money off of your purchase. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this one because this is one that I was really excited to share my thoughts with you guys about. So let's dive in. If you are somewhat newer to my in-depth perfume reviews, I do like to actually read through the scent story that the different perfume companies typically provide on their websites, because I think it actually sometimes helps me understand what a fragrance smells like a little bit better than just reading the top, middle, and base notes. So I am going to do that here. So first we're going to read through the story. I'll go through the top, middle, and base notes. I will tell you how this particular scent translates onto my skin, so what I experience. Then we'll talk about the overall strength, projection of the fragrance, if you will, and then of course the lasting power. So let's go ahead and get in by reading through the scent story first. I actually made this entire last purchase over on the Aroma Concepts website just by reading through the scent story of the different perfumes. I didn't look up or like read or watch a single review of any of these perfumes. I just kind of wanted to see how it would go by just placing an order, reading through the scent stories versus, you know, reading through all of the hundreds of the reviews that are technically available for most of these scents here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by reading through the scent story here. The journey of this female fragrance, which I thought was kind of interesting. So the journey of this female fragrance begins with a flirtatious dance of sweetness as dark chocolate, orange, and whipped cream mingle delicately upon your skin. Like a playful breeze, they awaken your senses and beckon you into a realm of pure delight. As the story of Qissa Delicious perfume unfolds, you are enveloped in a heart of decadence and indulgence. Coconut intertwines with marshmallow, creating an intoxicating symphony of seduction. The exotic jasmine adds a touch of mystery, leaving you enchanted and craving more. In the depths of its base, vanilla melts into soft woods, weaving a spell of sensual warmth while musk lingers, a whisper of passion that trails behind with every step. Okay, so the fragrance notes for this one are, at the top we have dark chocolate, orange, and whipped cream. For the mid notes, we have coconut, marshmallow, and jasmine, and then at the base, We have vanilla, soft woods, and white musk. So let's go ahead and refresh this perfume. It is currently 2:30 in the afternoon, and I first applied this on my skin at probably around 7 o'clock this morning. And even now, I can still smell this on my skin, but it definitely has faded just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little refresh here. I wanna show you guys how absolutely amazing the atomizer is. By the way, the bottle is obviously a beautiful rose gold color here. By the way, ignore the, I've been doing some Christmas decorating. That is spray paint on my fingers. I tried to scrub it off before filming, but it just was not coming off. So, all right, let's take a look at this amazing atomizer here, because this is one of my favorite features of Paris Corner. Not only that they have beautiful, unique bottles that vary with each of their scents, but they also have a top-notch atomizer that gives you a beautiful mist and distribution of the fragrance that is never a splat or just like a stream. I love this because I can spray this onto my clothing and not have it leave a bunch of marks on my clothing at all. So, you guys, this is so delicious. I mean, right off the bat, you are hit with the most intense, perfectly sweet dark chocolate note. It's not milk chocolate. It is very distinctly dark, like deep dark chocolate. And it comes with that orange note. It almost, you know how at Christmas time they have those hard like chocolate balls that are orange flavored? Honestly, this reminds me of just sticking my nose into one of those orange balls. Like you crack them on the table, right? And then the little orange pieces fall apart. First of all, if you've never tried one of those around the holidays, they're delicious. Definitely would recommend picking that up. You can usually find them at Trader Joe's pretty easily, but I feel like that is really what I smell first here in this fragrance, is almost like I'm sticking my nose into one of those orange chocolate balls. So incredibly well done, you guys. Now, also at the top, we have that whipped cream note. And I will say there is a very beautiful, sweet creaminess, almost like a vanilla bean whipped cream that runs throughout this entire fragrance. Oh, it is perfect when that combines with that orange and that chocolate note at the top. It is pure gourmand perfection, you guys. Incredibly good. As it dries down, we have the notes of the coconut, the marshmallow, and the jasmine. Now, the coconut I do smell in here. There is a really nice like edible gourmand coconut note here. It doesn't smell like SPF. It's not like a sunscreen coconut scent. It's like you cracked open a fresh coconut and stuck your nose in that. The marshmallow, yes, there's a little bit of marshmallowiness to this one, but I think I just get more of a like whipped, like vanilla bean whipped cream type note than I do even marshmallow. But again, perfectly sweet, not cloying, not overdone. The jasmine. The jasmine is the one element in this fragrance that is obviously not gourmand, it's floral, but I think having the jasmine in here just kind of helps to elevate the gourmand notes. Like it still, despite smelling that floral element, you still smell this and think this is almost just basically 100% a gourmand. But again, that jasmine just serves to just kind of elevate things, add an interesting element, and just kind of change up that gourmand ever so slightly to make it not cloying or overwhelming. I love jasmine, and I think all of the jasmine that I've smelled in the Paris Corner perfumes that I've tried that are gourmands, it just always served to elevate the gourmand notes and to not, it doesn't take away from them. So this isn't going to smell floral at all. I would be really surprised if someone sticks their nose in this and walks away with the impression of this being even like remotely floral. It is pretty much exclusively Gourmand with just a little something interesting in there that makes it a little bit more unique. Okay, at the base, vanilla. I've already kind of talked about vanilla because I think the whipped cream smells like a vanilla bean whipped cream. So yes, there is vanilla in here. It is delicious. It is quite noticeable. Soft woods. Here's the part where I feel like the description loses me just a little bit. I don't smell anything woodiness in this one at all. I was kind of expecting to maybe pick up like a really soft, maybe sandalwood, like a creamy sandalwood, but I don't smell anything woody in here. Now I do smell a little bit of kind of a sweet muskiness for sure. So yes, there is a slight musky element, but I don't get a woody element from this one at all. So for me, I don't get a ton of the marshmallow. I don't get a ton of the soft woods, if you will, but the other notes I absolutely smell, with the most prominent being the dark chocolate, the orange, that vanilla bean whipped cream. It's almost like the top notes just remain basically the star of the show with this particular fragrance. Honestly, guys, I cannot tell you how absolutely delicious this one is. And the best part is that it is potent, but it's not cloying. It is very, very noticeable, but it is just, it's one of those fragrances where you don't have to overdo it, but it is just the perfect amount of projection. I don't think it's a really overwhelming fragrance. I don't think it's an offensive fragrance at all. But I will say it is going to be quite noticeable. So maybe don't douse yourself down, but you can do a few sprays of this without getting to the point where you're going to like choke on it yourself or offend those around you. And the very best part, this is one of the reasons why I have really fallen in love with Paris Corner, is the lasting power. I can put this fragrance on at 7 in the morning and still smell it at, it's 2:44. Here, it's 2:44 right now. And I was still smelling it on my skin before reapplying it. But now that I've reapplied, I'm basically good for the remainder of the day here. I think that the lasting power of all of the Paris Corner perfumes that I've tried are absolutely fantastic. I also think that the fragrances smell really authentic. These don't smell artificial to me at all. Honestly, I'm in love with this one. If the Qissa Gala didn't appeal to you, because that one is a little bit more maybe floral forward, you should definitely check out the Qissa Delicious. I'm so glad that I grabbed this one. It is one that I foresee having in my collection going forward, although when am I gonna finish this 3.4 ounce bottle? It's gonna take me a while. By the way, the regular retail price for this one is, I believe, right around $38. I don't know if there's a sale happening right now over on the Aroma Concepts website, but like I said, I have a discount code over there. And also keep in mind, we are coming up on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I am sure there are going to be plenty of deals to be had out there in terms of perfumes. So if you can hold out, it might be worth it, but I don't know what the deals are going to be. So at any rate, if you're remotely interested in this one, put it on your list because it is such a beautiful, delicious fragrance. And I think a lot of you guys would really like it. So anyway, I hope that this review was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I really appreciate you guys being here. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.